Nier Replicant has 33 weapons, and in order to get all the endings, you need all of them. So I made a video guide showing you where to find each and every single weapon. The first weapon in the game is Nameless Blade, which you automatically start with, and the Yorha DLC weapons do not count towards the achievement or towards getting the endings, so I'm not going to cover them, you just get them automatically. The next weapon you can actually buy as early as before you go to the Lost Shrine from the blacksmith.
Welcome!
It is the Lily Leaf Sword, sold for 2,400 gold, also known as Wrytheart from the first Drakengard game.
Thanks for your support.
The next weapon can be found heading to the third floor of the Lost Shrine, up on the scaffolding, and is realistically the first weapon most would find. It is the Nirvana Dagger, also known as Maiden's Crease in the first Drakengard game. The next weapon can be found in the Southern Plains upon reaching it for the first time.
Wait! That villager is under attack. Die, you foul beasts!
Upon killing all the shades, talk with this guard here,
Things are here.
and it gives you Moonrise, which, might I add, is my all-time favorite weapon in the Drakengard games. The next weapon can be bought at the blacksmith and facade, and it is called the Earthworm's Claw, also known as Dragonhook from Drakengard. The next weapon is given to you automatically after completing the Baron Temple. This is also known as Raven Feeder in Drakengard 1. The next weapon can be found in the Forest of Myth after you talk to the mayor. You need to talk to these two NPCs who will give you quests. First one is a maze puzzle. Proceed north. Proceed east. North. East. North. And that's the first one. The second one is over here. And you have another puzzle for this one. The answer is beta.
That... okay.
Yes, I think I've...
You're telling...
Head back to the mayor. You'll get the Sword Faith, which is also Nobuyoshi from Drakengard 1 and 2. If you miss Faith in part 1, which because it's the only missable weapon, you can come to the blacksmith in the area, and he will actually sell it. Of course, since I have it, it's not on screen, but he does sell it. The next weapon can be found in the manor, in this spot, under a breakable crate. It is the Blade of Treachery, also known as Skald's Song in Drakengard 1 and 2. This next weapon can be bought whenever you have the gold, but it is Beastbain, purchasable from the village, from pretty much any blacksmith in part 1, for 16,800. The next two weapons, Kusanagi and Transience, are automatically given to you upon starting part 2. The next two weapons can be bought in the village blacksmith. It is the Axe of Beheading and Sunrise from 19,200 and 21,600 respectively. The next weapon, Fang of the Twins, can be found in the underground facility, first floor. It is in this spot, in between these two breakable crates. The next weapon, the Devil Queen, can be found at the Lost Shrine rear entrance, in this spot by the second ladder in the box. The next weapon, Beastlord, can be found on the top of the Lost Shrine, right by the save point in this box. The next weapon, Iron Will, is given to you automatically by the brother upon visiting the shop for the first time. The next weapon is located here, right outside the P33 boss arena, in this crate. You can get it as soon as you get the B2 code, and the weapon is Beastcurse. The next weapon is Labyrinth's Shout, which you can find by completing the damaged map quest, which I will link my video guide to that in the description. The next weapon can be found upon completion of a Bridge in Peril quest, which I will also link a video guide to it in the description. The next weapons you can purchase from the Seafront Blacksmith right here. The Vile Axe for 21,600, Spear of the Usurper for 19,200, and the Phoenix Dagger for 36,200. You can find the next weapons in the Facade Blacksmith. The Captain's Holy Spear for 30,000, and the Phoenix Spear for 37,400. Upon speaking to the king when going to fight the wolves, he will give you Ancient Overlord. The next weapon, Labyrinth's Song, is a reward upon completing the Disturbing the Sleep of Kings quest, which I will link a guide down below. The next weapon you can get is the Iron Pipe, which you can receive in one of two ways, either by completing the Magical Stone quest, which I will link down below, or by getting ending B, you will automatically have it added to your character. The next weapon that can be found is right here at the beginning of the Shadow Lord's castle, which is the Phoenix Sword. After leaving the ballroom, right in this hallway in this crate is the next weapon, the Dragoon Lance. The final three weapons can all be found in the diary. First weapon, Fool's Embrace, is found through the first door, in Arena 3. In Door 2, Arena 3, you also get the two-handed sword Fool's Lament. And then in Door 3, Arena 3, you get the Fool's Accord Spear. There is one final weapon. Upon completion of ending E, you can come to Kainé's house and get her sword. This is the very last weapon in the game.